up, Battle Squad? Welcome to another episode of Sunday Thoughts, the series where on every Sunday I give my thoughts on a particular person, place, event, news, or anything else in between. I am your host, Logan Battles, and for this Sunday Thoughts video, I'm going to be talking about the NASA SpaceX Crew-10 launch. Oh yeah, we're going to go spacey up in here, baby. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. But anyway, unless you're living underneath a rock, you've likely have watched or at least heard about the launch that took place from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. And the rocket that lifted off from that location is the Falcon 9 rocket. And if I'm not mistaken, that rocket, the Falcon 9 rocket, if you will, is called Dragon. Last Wednesday, March 14th, which was when it lifted off from. And that rocket carries 4 people, 2 of them being American astronauts, 1 Japanese astronaut, and 1 Russian cosmonaut. And the whole purpose of this mission, this SpaceX NASA Crew-10 mission, is to dock on the ISS and pick up all members of the Crew-9 team, including 2 NASA astronauts that are on the ISS, Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore. Now, I will get into both of them very soon, but I want to give in some more context for this story, so here it is. It is worth noting that the launch was initially planned for Wednesday evening, March 12th, but it was delayed due to some problem with the ground support clamp arm on the Falcon 9 rocket. And subsequently, SpaceX came out publicly and said that the hydraulic system issue was fixed. And so Crew-10 was cleared for liftoff last Sunday evening, March 14th. And so yeah, I did watch replays of that launch. I didn't see the actual launch when it happened, but I did watch replays of it like a day later or 2. It was cool. And so during that time, I was looking to see what I could possibly talk about in this Sunday Thoughts video. Like, what type of person am I going to talk about? Or what kind of facility or building I'm going to be talking about that I will be going to? Or what type of news story that is ongoing and updating as we speak. And this just so happens to be that. Simple as that. Being the main storyline of the whole NASA SpaceX launch of that Dragon Falcon 9 rocket with 4 people on board, whose mission is to, go on the ISS, and then all members of the Crew-9 team that went about on the ISS back in June of last year, if I'm not mistaken. So this is where the whole Williams and Wilmore situation kicks in, and now I will be getting into both of them. So back in June, the Boeing Starliner first came off into orbit carrying 2 NASA astronauts, Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore. Back in that month, they were going up into orbit on that Starliner, heading toward the ISS, and I assume they stayed up there for like 3 months, because in September, which was 3 months after June, where they initially left off from, Williams and Wilmore were supposed to be heading back down to Earth after having a 8 to 9 day test flight on the Boeing Starliner. However, NASA opted to bring the Starliner back down to Earth empty without even, the 2 astronauts, Williams and Wilmore, because of some technical issues with the whole, Boeing Starliner spacecraft itself. And so what started off as an 8 to 9 day test flight turned into a 9-month extended stay on the ISS for both Suni Williams and Butch God, I keep forgetting his last name. Wilmore. God, I don't know why I can't keep remembering his last name, but I'm going to try my best. But anyway, they've been up there on the ISS for quite a long while now. And they were supposed to be back down to Earth after having a 8 to 9 day test flight. But because of some issue with the Starliner, it came down without both of them on board. And I guess NASA did that to kind of save them from potentially facing any fate, so to speak, if you know what I'm saying. And on one hand, I kind of understand why they did that, but on the other, it's like, they've been on the ISS for much longer than they have to be, or need to be. Like, it's kind of about that good time to bring them back home, you know what I'm saying? And now, to be fair, during that whole time that Williams and Wilmore spent on the ISS after that, Boeing Starliner issue situation, they've spent their time on the ISS doing research and maintenance for the International Space Station. And during that time, there were 2 spacecrafts that came onto the ISS, one of them American and the other from Russia. Before I wrap this video up, I will tell you guys how this mission is going to end. I looked up, and on Wikipedia, it said that this whole mission, this SpaceX NASA Crew-10 mission, is planned to last for as long as 150 days. Now, the launch was started on March 14th. And so the mission itself will keep on going until after the end of its 150-day period, which means that by the time that time period ends, after 150 days, Williams and Wilmore will be going on a different spacecraft to head back down to Earth in, I believe, June or July. I believe it's June. And while they will be returning home to Earth, the spacecraft that they are planned to go on to head back home on Earth will land somewhere within the Pacific Ocean. At least that's what the plan is, as it stands today. And so let's hope that's true, and let's also hope that it's somewhere close to the US West Coast, because that's pretty much all I want for these two people, these two brave souls, these two really cool astronauts, Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore. That's all I can hope for these two. I want them to come back home safely and securely and without any issues whatsoever. That's all anyone could ask for. That's all I could ask for those two. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts about the NASA SpaceX Crew-10 launch plus mission, I guess. I tried to read about as much of this story as I possibly can. There were so many details, so much going on with this whole news story that I struggled to try to make this video as short as I possibly can, trying to cram all of it into as short of a story of a video as I possibly can, but I'm trying. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great week, Battle Squad, and as always, fight the good fight. If you enjoy what you see here, click like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on that bell icon so that you don't miss my newest videos. I will see you next time.